That's how I have it
I mean,
arranged.
that can, but the thing that can kind of happen, right? Like there has been stories of people just receiving Amazon boxes randomly that they did not order, and they get piled up in front of their houses. So that could happen.
That's
But
You remember my friend Glenn, friend of the show?
yeah,
He was getting like stacks of post office boxes. You know, the boxes you mail things from when you go to the post office. But they were like not assembled, but like flattened, like he's some business where he's going to be sending out. He's just getting tons and tons of them. He had like stacks in his house. He's like, I don't know who keeps sending this or why they keep sending them to me, but I just have all these United States Post Office flat rate boxes is in my home. I don't know why.
That's awful.
Yeah, of things you could be receiving. Just
Right.
flat boxes.
Yeah.
Probably your most boring. And they're not easy to move around either.
No.
Like, have you ever tried to move a stack of flat boxes?
That's weird.
But yeah, Misha, that's exactly the thing that occurred to me. Is like they all profited from this, and you kind of just get away with it, right? Like you find some sort of scapegoat and get rid of them, and then you go on being successful.
See, so many industries, and even especially this country, they were built on that whole principle of like, do whatever, it doesn't matter, break rules, kill people, whatever you need to do to get the thing. And then they kind of flip it over, and then it's this legitimate thing. And so, oh no, we're so far from that. Or they act like it never happened, like, oh, we don't come from mob money. We're HCA. And so I don't know that to be the truth. It was always a rumor, but oh Lord. But yeah, but that's almost that has been the path. But here's the rub. That was then when there was no TV. There was no, widespread news dissemination. There's no real way to trace the receipts of all the things you did back then as compared to today. So now it's like, no, that's wrong. Like you're saying, that's wrong. You need to atone for that. You need to atone.
Yeah,
and kind of in a way, I mean, it's just the sort of age-old playbook of the barbarians go out and conquer, and then it becomes civilized. And then, right? Isn't that basically what they're doing? He was the barbarian, who did all of the crazy wild stuff, and then that's not us. We don't do that. Now they're just
look at this beautiful city we've built. This is just intelligent design and thoughtful processes and being nice to people. That's what built this city, not the blood of the people who were here before that we.
Built over their cemeteries.
Built over their cemeteries.
So it just go ahead.
No, I was gonna say so what do you think should happen when you learn about the sordid past that a company is kind of like hiding?
It's also like especially weird because it's so recent. So like it's not. This was like 40 years ago. This is like a few years ago.
That's true. Yeah, this is the files are between 2013 and 2017.
Yeah.
So a stone's throw in years term.
I mean, what advantages did they get? What specific things were sort of put in their favor? I would say, look at all those things. Do those have to go away? Are there fines and things they have to pay?
Personally, I think you should have to halt your business for the amount of time that like whatever fines are levied against you. You have to like stop doing business for whatever period of time until you've like lost that much in your earnings, and then you can resume, because you shouldn't still be able to profit from the brand you've created and all the things that you've done. You should have to sit out, let the taxi cab drivers like shout hooray and start driving us places again if they want to. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? They should like get their chance to catch up on all that they've lost while you sit out your penalty phase. And then, you can come back in. And then if people prefer you and like, oh, I'm so glad Uber's back, that's where I want to go. Now you've paid your fine. People get to make that choice based on the service you provide. And it doesn't right all the wrongs, but you can say, hey, look, we were like wiped off the earth for a period of 3 years. Now we're back. So leave us alone.
What you're describing sounds like business jail. It sounds like you need to do your time, right? You got to get taken out of regular population, put into some
business
sort of area.
Jail. Yes.
For X amount of years, and then you can come back into society.
And that actually makes sense, since they want to say corporations are people. There should be a business jail.
There should be a business jail.
Oh man! Oh
Holy
gosh!
crap.
Oh, business jail.
We cut to we cut to a knock on the door of an office manager. Hey, open up.
Yeah.
Hey, business police officer Fredrickson. This whole business is being taken down. You guys, you're not dissolved, but you are under arrest, and you have been convicted. The trial took place already with your lawyers. I don't know if you received word,
but we're just a craft shop. We sell arts and crafts and.
Sure. But you are part of a large web of criminal activity among your franchise owners, the people who own the name of this. What's the name here?
Crafts and time.
You okay? Are you nervous?
Well, yeah. I've never talked to the police. I mean, again, this is it's a craft store. We just service, women, children, people who like to do DIY projects. There's no.
I'm gonna need all the women and children or customers to get out of here right now. This place is it's going to business jail.
No. You can't. That's so no. The people can't leave. We're struggling to stay afloat now. You just ran them off, and that's no profit for today.
Yeah, and so here's how this is gonna work. Let me explain to you how business jail works. I know a lot of people aren't used to being business arrested.
I've never heard of it. Business arrested.
So you're gonna keep your same shift, your same hours. You're gonna come in every day.
Okay.
Open up the store.
Okay.
But no customers are allowed in. You're not allowed to do any business. You just work your hours and then you go home.
Nobody can come in. I don't get to show them our new line of felt applique.
Nope. All the stock is going to go into the back room. We're going to put a lock on it that we control. But you do need to keep coming in and working your shift.
Wait, who's going to buy all of our glue gun sticks? We just got.
Maybe you should have thought about that before you got involved with such a treacherous founder and CEO as Amici Gonzalez.
Well, Amici Gonzalez has done everything to put Crafts and Time on top. We were in competition with Crafts at Home for so long.
Yeah, and you remember that fire at Crafts at Home?
Yes, I remember.
Amici Gonzalez.
What?
Do you know how you got a lot of the stock in this room that you've been receiving off the truck?
No,
they came from Crafts at Home.
He said that there was a truck and some things dropped off the back, and he was just lucky enough to be driving. And
we found those trucks overturned, set on fire. We don't even know where the driver is. All we know is that the stock was stolen, and some of it has been traced to this store.
This isn't. Amici Gonzalez is one of the best CEOs we've ever had. He sponsored little league teams.
Those little league teams?
Yes.
Let me tell you about those little league teams. Those are all adults. Small, tiny, childlike adults. They have the strength of grown men.
No, they won those championships fair and square.
Have you ever seen the stubble on those kids?
What? We just thought they came from hard times. Maybe they had some
came
sort of
from
glandular
Thailand.
issue. No, Amici Gonzalez spends every other month giving to nursing homes and retirement homes. We provide so many crafts. He's given meals, everything. There's no ways, man.
You know those retirement homes that he's been giving money to.
No, come on.
They're not actually retirement homes.
What?
They're full of all the mistresses that he's been keeping, dressed up as old men and women.
What?
They're
No,
all dressed as elderly people.
No,
he's been paying them that way.
I've been there myself.
He's a sick son of a bitch.
Oh no, you're not.
We cut to the Carson stuff. The annual like big meeting they have together. And Amici Gonzalez on stage. So guys, I know this year's been a rough year, but the government said we still had to hold this 3-day event, even though I know we've had no work, nothing's really been going on. It's good to see your faces, though. Thank you all for coming.
No.
Amici, is it true?
No, there's just no way.
Is it true what they say about you?
I'm afraid to admit that yes,
No.
all of the allegations are true, but they don't take away from we together grew this wonderful corporation, right? And we still share it, and we still want it to succeed, right? Don't we?
But why would the government still make us have our 3D annual company picnic and carnival? It's such a sad time to be eating cotton candy.
I don't know, but
my cotton candy's melting because of my tears.
It's so sad.
Hey guys, come on. The way we stick to the government is to have a good time this 3-day weekend, okay? Don't let them bring us down.
I don't know if I can.
I mean, I'm not going to be sad.
What? But you're the whole reason this is. How are you not sad?
Okay, maybe you guys should do what I do sometimes. When I'm feeling sad, I go to one of my other homes and just hang out with one of my newer mistresses. And usually that cheers me right up, because they're dressed as my parents. I make all dressed as my parents, so we all kind of hang out. They make me food. We throw the ball in the yard, and I start feeling a lot better. And then so you guys should do that too. Go to one of your other homes.
We don't have other homes.
And it sounds like a very convoluted story.
It seems.